This episode may contain explicit language.
My ass was so hormonal this weekend. It was.
I can't imagine why growing a second life.
I don't do well with the whole monotony of the days.
Yes, I can relate.
Do you have any ideas for how I can do this? How productive should I aspire to be?
What you need to do is do a fake schedule.
To provide a light scaffolding.
Yes.
This is Karen Feeding. We're three friends with kids who get together every week to talk life, swap advice, and keep each other sane while we muddle through the weird and wonderful thing we call parenting. I'm Elizabeth Newcamp. I write the homeschool and family travel blog Dutch Goose. I'm the mom to Henry, who's 13, Oliver, who's 11, and Teddy, who's 9, and we live in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yes, and I am Lucy Lopez. I'm mother to Amelia, who's 15, Avery, who's 13, and we live in Miami, Florida. But shouldn't we introduce Cheyna before she introduces herself?
I'm Cheyna Roth. I am a mom to she will say 5 3/4-year-old daughter. We live in Michigan, and I am very soon going to pop with another daughter. And so I am filling in for Zach this week.
We're so excited. I love a mom's episode.
And that one of us is pregnant?
I know, even better.
Listen, we're here to talk about the ups, the downs, and everything in between when it comes to parenting. And every week we answer your questions, share your parenting triumphs and fails. And then we try to make this feel like the conversation you would have with your friends while chilling out in the living room, like that kind of conversation.
And I should also note that not only am I filling in hosting, but I am the listener for our listener question today. As I said, I am literal weeks away from having my second kid. And when I had my first, it was almost 6 years ago. There was a pandemic, for those of us that remember. So my postpartum experience was wild. And I want advice from my two favorite people on how to really enjoy and embrace the fourth trimester this time around, because I feel like I almost lost my damn mind. And I'm a firm believer in making your job work for you. So they're going to be giving me some advice on all of this.
Did you write this letter to us?
I wrote this letter.
She literally wrote a letter.
So badass. I love it.
Dear Karen Feeding, longtime listener, first-time letter writer. I am currently the most pregnant a person has ever been. I've been pregnant for 27 months, but hope is on the horizon. I'm due in a few weeks and looking forward to finally being able to sleep on my back and see my feet again. My question for the group: I am an anxious, overly planning person, and I feel like I didn't really enjoy or make the most out of postpartum with my first child about 6 years ago. Granted, that time was very unique. It was super early into the pandemic, so we had zero support systems. It was our first kid, and there was an incredible amount of general unknownness, which really didn't sit well with me and my personality. So as a result, I feel like I spent most of those early months with my kid just an absolute mess and not enjoying life at all. I really want to plan ahead and make sure I make the most of this amazing time. My husband will be home with me, and he's excited to just read books, hang out with baby, bake. But I worry I'm going to be wandering around the house, getting anxious about not doing anything if I don't have a plan for spending the time. I don't do well with the whole monotony of the days situation.
I can relate.
Do you have any ideas for how I can do this? Should I plan some projects around the house, make a list of things to do? If so, what things? How productive should I aspire to be? Sincerely, your anxious producer.
Oh my gosh, I love this question.
Do you have goals or things you feel like you want to get done?
There's little projects around the house that I've been we should do this. Our sort of half library, half toy room. We don't really have a kid playroom necessarily. I'm oh, we got to redo all the shelves and organize the books and everything. And my husband is that's fine. We can do that. I don't want to do it till after baby's here. He's we're going to have plenty of time to go through and organize all those books later. We'll do that then. But I think my big concern is just sort of I don't know. I was watching this show called The Burbs. It's new. It's on Peacock. It's
so
really
good with Keke Palmer.
Yes, it's fabulous. And her brother comes to watch the baby, and he is I don't know how y'all do with the monotony of the days where it's just like you're so busy, but there's nothing happening. And I was just like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I fear, that I'm just going to be like wandering around the suburb looking for murderers because I'm like, what else do I have to do?
I have a list.
I have a lot of thoughts, but
I have so many thoughts. However, I want to create a list that I know that Elizabeth will now jump on and share those thoughts for everything on my list. What you need to do is do a fake schedule.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did this. I when I was pregnant with Amelia, and then I had maternity leave for 3 months. I was like, I went from go, 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 go to complete stop. And I was like, whoa, this is insane, right? I created schedules for every day. Here's what I mean. It is a light schedule. For example, you have a chill day. Basically, it's a day where you just kind of, let me see everything that I need to do and write it down, right? You have a baby day where it's just you, like 100% you're on this baby, you're with the baby, everything baby, baby, baby. You have a laundry day. You have a house day. You have a project day. You have a me day. And me day means Cheyna, you're going to have to leave the house and go get your nails done and do something that
I think you
fulfills
should
you,
take
makes
a
you
pottery
happy.
class.
Anything like that.
Just be
Anything
like
like that.
why
But
not? You have the
you
time
have
now.
to have it on your schedule. Like if you're going to sign up for pottery classes, pick a day of the week that maybe the first 2 weeks of when baby is there, you're like, this is the day where everything kind of slows down. Pick that day for your me day. I think I'm not saying like at 6 a.m. do this, at 7 o'clock do that. But what I am saying is kind of have like this floating schedule where hey, on Thursday, it's project day. So if I have to, I don't know, I'm just going to say something very Miami, power wash the front of the house because of the stain from the rain. I'm going to do that in the morning. So then either you do it in the morning, in the afternoon, but you have something scheduled every day. I call it like a blanket schedule. Like today I have to do something like a project in the house.
Yeah, you're suggesting like how we talk about summer schedules. Like it's water Wednesday.
Absolutely. Yes, on Wednesday
okay.
it's craft day. On Tuesday is the day that I'm going to
To
wash all
provide
the laundry.
like a light scaffolding.
Yes.
I love a good like bingo card or punch cards. Like I feel like a bingo card would be good where you make a list of the things so it has some projects, some personal things you want to do, some like that. And then you're working through checking it off so that you still have the flexibility, right? Because what we don't know is like the personality of this baby.
Right.
And so
Right.
that makes it like, you don't know if you're going to you could have a very easy transportable baby, in which case maybe you guys are out doing lots of family adventures, like you and your husband are out, you can go get coffee and do dates and have them right there and go on walks and go do all this stuff in the city that you didn't have time to do, and now just like cozy you can do. You might also have a baby that is like, I'm not going anywhere, I scream my truly, right? And so then maybe what you guys are doing together looks different, or you're having time apart, right? Like maybe it's a very mommy needy baby. And so then what you need is like intense time with baby, intense time without baby. So I think, but Lucy's thing provides that too. Like I'm going to have this schedule that I can easily shift through as the baby develops.
One of the things that worked for me was, especially when Avery came around, I felt very like, well, I know what I don't need anymore. I don't need this. It didn't work with the first one. And to what Elizabeth said, well, maybe Avery did need it. I figured out really quick what was going to work with Avery and what wasn't going to work with Avery. I think that even like laundry, Gino and I would spend like all night, because Avery, it was up until now, she's 13. It's really hard to get Avery to go to sleep. So we would spend like all late afternoon into the night doing laundry while she was awake, right? We do laundry, dry everything, dryer in the basket. And then in the mornings, I would do it one day. And then the next day I would put away her laundry, put away Amelia's laundry. organize their rooms maybe a little better than I thought, reorganize it from what I thought she may need the most. There was like all these, like, I would like make projects in my head. Like I'd be like, okay, today I'm going to dedicate all this time to like their library. I would like sort the books, take out I became like a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, like a list of the projects. You also have this second kid though, your first child. And you don't always know how that's going to go. And I did find like the thing is she's going to need different stuff too. Like she's going to need some more like she's used to getting everyone's attention all the time. Even if she's going to be an amazing big sister. Even with that though, you're going to have to figure out like what does she need, right?
Yeah.
Like and like you don't really know that yet. I think though, like I would think about, are you a really social person? Like, do you need a lot of friendships stuff?
Not
okay,
really.
So then that's not, yeah.
I mean, I know like, because like especially since COVID and since like my job became permanently remote, I am used to being at home and by myself. That being said, doesn't mean it's always good for me.
Yeah. Well, just because babies are a good opportunity to like, baby library time. Do you want to join a stroller stride, like some kind of workout group? Because like for me, that was I joined a like baby and mom workout group that I went to every morning. And then after that, we always went and did something. So like we just took the whole shit show on the road to a store or to a coffee shop, right? And then that was like my morning. And I did that 3 days a week, 4 days a week, right? Depending on what was happening. And so that was sort of like every morning is different. I get a little workout in, I get some social time, I take the shit show on the road, and then like the afternoon is home, which made my days feel very like not monotonous.
Let's be honest, life gets messy, families fight, coworkers overstep, partners do weird stuff in bed. Luckily, Slate's advice columnists have seen it all. Sign up for the free Slate Advice newsletter and get our latest takes on sex, parenting, money, and every moral gray area in between, plus exclusive bonus letters delivered straight to your inbox. Subscribe now at slate.com/advice.
You know something else I would do, Cheyna, that might help you? I remember like 2 weeks after giving birth, like I really wanted to start walking again and doing workout and all that. And I would do like, I think it was like Avery was like maybe 3 months. We're doing like a lot of tummy time. And that's when I would do like floor workout. I would put her next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
You can find like baby and mommy yoga on YouTube. You could like,
I would do a morning walk with Avery and then an afternoon walk with Amelia.
Oh, that's nice.
So those are little things that were really helpful. Also, I would have Amelia help me with like the bottles. So like if I would set up the bottles for the day, I would give her like a big funnel. And I'd be like, okay, pour it in. And now we're going to do a smoothie for you. And she was like, okay, so, eche for Avery, smoothie para mí. I'm like, yes. So we would make a smoothie for her and for me because I was drinking smoothies filled with vitamins that helped Avery out. And then I would do that, make the milk. Like I would, things that I felt that Amelia could participate in, 100% would involve her in,
I think it's okay though to use maternity leave to do something you want to do too. Like I know people are gonna like that. It's also so like seriously, if you want to take a pottery class or there's some class you want to take, do it now. And as long as you're not, I don't know if you're gonna breastfeed or bottle feed or whatever, but like it's also like if your husband is home and he has to show up so you can feed in the middle of this class, fine. Like, I feel like that is part of the maternity leave. Jeff and I like to travel, so we always tried to use our maternity, paternity leave to like go do stuff. And I felt like the advantage of that was what we could do and what baby could do. But it was like, this was a really good opportunity to push us to just do it and learn to get out as now a new family size. And how are we going to manage this? And like, you do have that support to go do all the things in your city that you want to do, or go do a light road trip, or like whatever that looks like. But I think if you make a list of what you want to do, it's really easy then to be like, today we're up early. Today's a good day to like go do this.
Try to do a light schedule. Like I'm telling
Yeah.
you, Cheyna, I know you're a scheduled person. I know you're scheduled. I know you're like, this is when I do this. This is when I do that. Treat maternity leave like that, you know, like, hey, today is going to be the day where I got into crocheting and I was crocheting blankets. I'm like, today's my crocheting day. Today is the day that I'm doing this. And I would just sit back in my chair. And they were terrible, ugly, but it was my time to do it. And I don't know, like nesting, like I did, you know, like I redecorated my bedroom. I got into thrifting. Like that's also a time for the mother to heal.
Audiobook is a great time for audiobooks. You could probably do an audiobook a day or every other day because you can just have that in doing your stuff. Like make a list of the audiobooks, get a good thing going on Libby, right? So they're just coming and you're listening. Podcasts, same. TV shows or movies that you want to catch up on. Like there's going to be a bunch of nights that you're like up. And there was nothing better than me being like, all right, well, I'm up, but there's this whole list of stuff I want to just watch, right? And so I'm just going to go down, settle in with baby, watch. And I know because, you know, for me, Jeff's home, like in the morning, baby and I are sleeping in, like however that plays out, right? Or maybe you're the one who gets up and your husband's taking nights. Like I think scheduling, you can schedule that too. And figuring out what that looks like, but making sure you're doing stuff for you too. I just think it has to be flexible because you just don't know, right? Like heaven forbid there's medical complications and like you need to be prepared for that or, you know, but I do think having a plan.
Muy bueno.
Can I show you guys like one thing I have done to like?
She's reaching behind her desk. She's
basket.
pulled out a bin.
So I was like,
there's a bin full of stuff.
I made myself or me and my husband a like welcome home basket because I saw these like there's a place called Zingerman's Deli in Ann Arbor. And I was like looking through it. I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love a gift basket. I think they're the greatest thing ever because I just love little bits of things.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not just going to like buy one of these for myself. But then I was like, but what if I just made my own? So
I love this.
I put together like a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So I've got the little perennial wipes.
Yes.
I got nipple butter.
Love it.
I got disposable underwears.
I love it.
I was like, okay, some of these are like things I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna want this, but I'm not gonna want to like have to think about it after the fact. And then a lot of it is snacks. Let's see. I went to this like really fancy grocery store that we have.
Yes,
in
girl.
Grand Rapids, and I was like, cool. So here's some sour cherry balls. I got Meyer lemon shortbread.
Those are my
like,
favorite.
Sound good.
P.S.
Finally looking forward to having like caffeine. I got some coffee. None of this is sponsored, but if somebody wants to. So I found
what is that?
Really
No,
nice
put it up to the camera.
coffees.
Show it off like the influencer you are, girl.
It's
called Happy. It's called it's Tate's. Is that Tate's? The people who make the cookies?
I don't know. It's a chocolatey chip latte from Happy, but it's like the Tate's cookies flavor.
The Tate's cookie. Oh my God, I'm gonna taste amazing.
Let's do this. And then I also got some stuff for my husband. He grows his hair long when we have a baby. The second time. And he wears these headbands. So I got him a Scooby-Doo headband.
Cute.
And I got him let's see, I got him his favorite cherry slices.
I love that there's stuff for him too.
Oh, this reminds me, I got Gino like his favorite beer, like 12-pack of beer, like this like craft beer that he really wanted.
Yeah.
And so when the baby came home, I'm like, look, you can have a beer while holding the baby in your arms. He was
there
like,
you go. I got like just some nice lotion, some like a friend of mine gave me like some feet things. So I'm like, I'll put those in there. And like a face mask and some
Those are the best. Those face masks are my favorite.
Flow supplement thing. But and then there's also you need something with Nutella.
Always.
And then there's some like nuts and stuff in there too, but I was just like, this is something that like we come home, we have like a nice little surprise.
Yeah, and
for
you
us
can like
to
even
enjoy.
take turns restocking it for each other. You know what I mean? Like that could be a fun thing. Like he can restock it for you, you can restock it for him, pick up stuff for the basket. I think
that's part of your schedule.
There you go. Restock the basket.
We need to check the basket, babe. For what? If we need to restock on cherry slices, on cherry bombs, on caffeine chocolate, like all this stuff. Okay, yes, we need more of that. Okay, great. Make a list. Go get it. Fill that box up for the week.
I really think about because I like to get out of the house. Think about, and that's something you couldn't do before, the places you would want to go, right?
That's a good idea.
Because
list.
midday, you can go to any restaurant, anything for a lunch. The baby's not a problem, and it's half the cost.
We go to happy hour.
I was just gonna say my favorite thing
At
to
noon,
do
you
with
go right when the
Gino-
restaurant opens with the baby. Like,
My parents would come over to watch the kids in the afternoon every once in a while, and they were like little. And Gino would just like, let's go. And we would go to our local restaurant, one of our favorite restaurants here by where we live, and they had a killer happy hour. It was the best, you guys. Just had a couple glass of wine, happy hour food. It was like a date, you know? We're like, oh shit, we're out. Hurry up, let's get back home. It's 6 o'clock.
I feel like when the baby is portable and assuming they're healthy, it's like the easiest thing to just take them with you.
I think that we blasted you with enough
I feel so much
information
better.
and scheduling ideas. And if you, the listener, if you have any updates you want to share, any advice you want to give our beautiful, amazing producer, Cheyna Roth, please send in your question. You can email us at karenfeedingpod@slate.com. Leave us a voicemail, 646-357-9318, or you could join the conversation in the Slate Parenting Facebook group. Also, don't forget the number one way to support the show is to join us on Slate Plus, please. You get lots of bonuses now, slate.com/care plus to learn more and sign up.
Before you write in, also, I want to say it's also okay to just stay home and relax, but that's not what Cheyna asked for. So if you're listening and you're like, I was so overwhelmed and I just wanted to sleep and cuddle with the baby, that is amazing.
Do that, girl.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
do
gonna be on the
you.
schedule.
Shayna's not going to do that. So you can still write in and tell us. I'm just telling you, she's not going to do that. So that's why we didn't suggest it. That's our show. Subscribe, leave a rating and review, tell your friends. If you want more parenting advice, you can find Karen Feeding, the column, on slate.com. This episode of Karen Feeding is produced by Cheyna Roth and Rosemary Belson. Micah Phillips is our video producer. Mia Lobel is executive director of podcasts for Slate. And Ben Richmond is senior director of podcast operations.
I'm Cheyna Roth. You can find me on Instagram at Cheyna_R.
I'm Lucy Lopez. You can find me on IG at the Lucy Lopez.
And I'm Elizabeth Newcamp. You can find me at elizabeth.newcamp. Thanks for listening. We'll see you back here on Monday.
If you want more no-nonsense advice about parenting, relationships, money, and everything else life throws your way, sign up for the Slate Advice newsletter. A special thanks to our Slate Plus members. If you haven't already, consider joining. Slate Plus members get unlimited access to all of Slate's journalism and help support our independent reporting.